I wanted to talk about this in today's video because I think it's very important to highlight what's about to happen and what T-Mobile is transitioning into. So this is a great article from RCR Wireless. I will leave it in the description down below so you guys could check it out in its entirety. There's plenty other information in this article. It's a bit older, but I wanted to talk about this statistic. T-Mobile US T-Mobile says almost 50% of traffic is carried on its 5G network. Now, why is this big? Why do I want to highlight this? As T-Mobile shifts its core to that standalone, you can expect a drop in performance, quite a significant drop. Not only are you expected to get less spectrum overall, even if you aggregate N41 with N71, they're already carrying 50% of traffic on that 5G. So as all those devices now get moved over to standalone, you're going to carry that traffic with less spectrum. So somewhere in there, you can expect a drop in performance, whether that be downlink or uplink. There's going to be a drop in performance. Now, is that necessarily going to cause for you to have a real bad experience? Stuff's not loading? Probably not. There's still enough spectrum to go around, but just not enough or as much as what you see on non-standalone with the LTE carriers included. So I just wanted to point that out for some of you that may be excited about 5G, that may be excited about the standalone core. Just remember, as it is being switched on and it's coming, there's a lot of reports coming to me that, hey, look, I'm on standalone N41 or N71. Be expecting a drop in performance and not to get the same speeds as you saw on NSA. Now, another thing to point out is T-Mobile does have more spectrum to add, but a lot of it can't be done contiguously. So if T-Mobile, in the markets that they are fragmented, which is quite a bit, wants to add additional carriers, they're going to need phone support. And right now, they don't have the phone support to achieve those additional carriers of aggregation to add the full spectrum portfolio that they own, or that they have, I should say. They don't own all of it. They lease a good chunk of it. So right now, a good amount of you that have the newer devices are seeing the N71 and the N41. And then in some cases, there are some N41 channels that are aggregated to it. So I've seen the 100 megahertz contiguous, and now I'm seeing a second carrier of 40 megahertz added onto that, plus the N71. In those cases, you are probably seeing a jump in performance versus what you previously had. But in cases like mine and some parts of New York City and other parts where it's fragmented, you're going from 100 plus to down to 50 or 55. For me, N41 is 40 megahertz and N71 is 15. That's 55. So my spectrum is being cut in half just for the standalone. So I don't think the standalone is important enough or a drastic change in performance to where it needs to be pushed. I don't think that's the case, but that's what they're doing right now. And for me to get those additional carriers, since I'm mostly fragmented, I have to wait for support for them to do 3, 4, 5 carrier aggregation under those channels to get me to the amount of spectrum that they do have in this market. But for now, I'm still stuck at 40 and 15 on N71. So if they go standalone, I'm going to see a huge drop in performance. And there's other markets out there that are going to experience the same. So I just wanted to make you guys aware, be expecting some issues with the standalone core, not so much from the spectrum allocation, but voice over NR is likely going to cause some voice distortion, some drop calls. They're in testing. It's all beta, and they're pushing it out to the public. As I'm being told, as of last night, as I got off that call, there's about 15 to 17% of T-Mobile's total voice traffic already going over voice over NR. The actual voice over NR, not the the rerouting. It's actual voice over NR. 15 to 17% of voice traffic is already going over voice over NR. So it's there. We'll see how it goes. I'm already being told there are some issues there. Drop calls gonna happen as they improve that to 20, 30, 40, 50% of the traffic over voice over NR. You're gonna see those issues. They have to fix those issues, and the best way to fix it and to see it is to commercially test. It's just the best way. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.